Hello and welcome. In this presentation, I'm going to look at the naming of angles, specifically angles that cross parallel lines or are exterior to a triangle. Now, the names of angles are acute, obtuse, reflex, right or right angle, straight or straight angle, and revolution. Now, if an angle is less than 90 degrees, it is called acute. So an example of an acute angle is one of these. If an angle is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees, that is, the angle is greater than 90 degrees and it's less than 180, it is called obtuse. There is an example of an obtuse angle. It is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. If my angle is greater than 180 and less than 360 degrees, such as this one going around here, 240 degrees, then it is called a reflex angle. A right angle is exactly 90 degrees. So there is an example of a right angle. Now, we put this little symbol here, this half box, to represent 90 degrees. A right angle, no, next one is a straight angle. Now you can think of that just as being a straight line. So straight line is exactly 180 degrees. You can see that there. And the final one, revolution. That's when my angle is exactly 360 degrees. In other words, I have completed one revolution. i.e. there are 360 degrees in a full circle. Now we'll just move on to the next slide. Now, angles can be considered to be in pairs sometimes. So an adjacent angle is effectively two angles which are next to each other. So you can see angle A, B, and D is next to or adjacent to angle D, B, C. You see these angles will have a common vertex or a common point here, and they have a common side. The common side being BD. Now vertically opposite angles is the next one. So vertically opposite angle are two angles which are opposite each other. You can see here angle A and angle B are opposite to each other. Now you should note that this angle equals this angle here. A complementary angle, that is when our two angles, such as this angle here and this angle here, if you put those together, they'll add up to get 25 plus 65, that is 90 degrees. So complementary angles, when placed together, give you a right angle. And supplementary angle is when the two angles add up. So you'll see the 45 degrees here, and if I add that to 135 degrees, they will add up to give me 180 degrees. And if we look at angles on parallel lines this time, so we have three major names of angles that we consider. The first one being corresponding angles. Now, here are my parallel lines, M and N, and I have a line here that cuts those parallel lines called the transversal. Angle 1 and angle 5 are considered to be corresponding. They have the same magnitude or the same number of degrees. Angle 4 and 8, so the two green angles there, are the same. Angle 2 and angle 6 are the same. Angle 3 and angle 7 are the same. So there are 4 sets of corresponding angles there. Now, we'll move on to the next one. Alternate angles. If you look inside the parallel lines this time, here's my first parallel line, or my set of parallel lines, line 1 and line 2. Line 3 is my transversal, or the line that cuts. Alternate angles are across from each other. So you can see E and D are alternate, and C and F are alternate. Those angles are the same. So angle C equals angle F, angle E equals angle D. And co-interior angles. These are two angles. So here again, here are my parallel lines, my transversal. They're on the inside, co-interior, and you notice they're both on the same side of the transversal. And this time, angle A plus angle B will give me 180 degrees. When I add those two up, I will get 180 degrees. So these are co-interior angles, or you could consider those to be called interior co-interior angles. So, and just moving along, if I look at a triangle, angle A here can be considered to be the external angle on a triangle, exterior because it's on the outside of my triangle. You can see that there. And angle C and angle D are both considered to be interior angles because they're on the inside of my triangle. And it's very important to note that the magnitude of angle A effectively is angle C plus angle D. And that is it for now. So until next time, enjoy your day. Bye for now.